What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're back once again, and we're going to be reviewing Digimon Adventures Episode 7. We finally get to see Joe in this episode. It was pretty interesting to see how they were going to introduce Joe in this series, which they really didn't disappoint. It was not really shocking of how they made Joe appear, how he was going to be, due to the fact of nothing's really changed since the original show. Because if you guys don't remember, Joe was always the bookworm, very in the books, always wanting to succeed very well in school, always studying, always trying to be kept trying like, oh, I gotta study, I gotta study, I gotta study. It's pretty much the same thing they did with this version of Joe as well. Tai, as well as Sora and Missy. We all see them waiting, wanting to go see, okay, what's going to happen, where they're going to get to see at. Palamon says it's over there. So they do try to go over to the sea with Birdmon, but then they get attacked by an unknown Digimon. Then they get saved by Goblin, I believe is how you pronounce it. It's been so long since I've watched this. We get to see where they're saved. Then they meet Joe saying, oh, we have another one. And they're like, what? Which is pretty cool because Joe was just sitting there studying. And he basically is like, well, oh, y'all didn't bring, there's no adults. And he's saying that he's in 6th grade. He's trying to study for the entrance exam. That's pretty much all he cares about. He wants to become a doctor like his ones before him, as like his parents and everybody else in his family. He gets very upset. He actually knocks down his little hut that he made with him and Gamster. They basically made a hut so they could stay there and eat, study, sleep, do whatever. And they ask him, okay, would you like to go with us to try to find this holy Digimon? He says no, that it's whatever's more important. He needs to concern himself with wanting to find a way to get back home. So they do try to cross again. They get attacked. When they are able to divert the Digimon over to them with Galmon, he basically tells him, okay, look, I'm going to distract him while the rest of you attack, which they do try to do. Unfortunately, it does not go the way that they plan, because the Digimon is able to go on to land as well as sea. So we do get to see, which was crazy, was we get to see Joe go up to Galmon. He basically tells him that unfortunately that he feels like it's his fault that he is not there with him, that he feels like that he's just something that he would not wanting to. Basically, he thinks he's disappointing him. He's like, are you disappointed that you got me instead of somebody else? And he tells him, no, you're the one I've been waiting on ever since I met you. So we get to see where Gasamon's still attacking, and then we see where Galmon keeps telling them, like, you know, Joe, I don't blame you. That's the reason that makes you who you are, and you're my partner. And finally, they do go into a moment right when Joe basically realizes, yeah, he's my partner, he's my friend. And then, of course, we got him on Evolution, and we get to see this fight, which is pretty cool, which I thought was cool. For the fight in the ocean, we get to see where Joe finally decides to take them on this journey with him, and he finally goes, okay, let's just go ahead, I'm going to go with you guys. And finally, we get to see that, and then we finally get to see where Godmon finally evolves, and he's transporting them through the ocean. And Joe basically does say that, just tell everybody that I've been studying, I wasn't doing anything else. But we also get to see a glimpse of Izzy looking at Tokyo through the other world, in the real world, where we see Kari and we see Tai and Kari's mom dealing with the havoc that's going on in Tokyo. Everything's still shutting down, so they're still going back and forth with the real world to the digital world. So right now, we pretty much got close to the whole game together. We just got Matt as well as TK that needs to join the group, as well as Izzy, where Izzy is in another part of the digital world, which we'll be seeing him very soon. Probably catching up with the rest of the crew. But other than that, guys, it was a great episode. Pretty much the same thing like we've been seeing the last couple episodes, meaning another character that we're already familiar with, how they're introducing this character, how they're going to basically evolve with their companion of what we're going to be seeing, which is cool. But at the same time, nothing to be really expected. But I did enjoy this episode. Let me know what you guys think about the episode in the comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, consider about subscribing. Links down below if you guys are enjoying your day as well. And I'll be seeing you guys on the very next video.